The Philippines is known as an archipelagic country consisting of 7,107 islands located in Southeast Asia. The country is visited by tourists for its beautiful beaches and delicious tropical fruits. In the past, influential countries such as Spain, America, and Japan became interested in the Philippines and colonized the country. The Spaniards were the longest colonizers of the Philippines from 1521 to 1898, which had an impact on the customs, traditions, and cultural norms of the Filipino people. 20% of the Filipino language originated from the Spanish language, as well as Spanish numbers, and the monetary system was also adopted by the Philippines. One example of the use of time is alauna, which means 1 o'clock, and another one is alas dos, means 2 o'clock. For the monetary system, Filipinos also use Spanish numerals such as 20 for 20 pesos, 30 for 30 pesos, and 40 for 40 pesos, which is frequently used in the market. A few Spanish words in the Filipino language that have the same meaning are baboy for pig, cuchara for spoon, silla for chair, and muka for face. The Spaniards also brought Catholicism, naming conventions, culinary influences, and educational changes to the country. Catholicism remains the dominant religion in the country, which resulted in the building of churches, cathedrals, and celebration of festivals for various saints. As for naming conventions, Filipinos adopted Spanish surnames which still exist today. Common Spanish surnames include Santos, Reyes, Cruz, Bautista, and Garcia. Foods such as avocado, coffee, and sausage were also introduced by the Spanish. The Filipino dish adobo was patterned from Spanish cooking techniques. In terms of education, Catholic schools in the Philippines are common. The education system in the country includes Christian education or religious studies in its curriculum. However, with the advancement of technology and the recent generation, these cultural practices are slowly fading away. It is prominent that Filipino parents prefer English as their children's first language. The recent generation is more inclined to entertainment in Western countries such as TV shows from Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon. Western YouTube influencers are also one of the children's amusement today. Moreover, children today show less Filipino traits such as the saying of po and opo, and even the honoring gesture, pagmamano for the elderly. In this modern world and fast-paced period, cultural practices and values gradually fade, which is evident in today's generation. It is crucial to preserve this culture that has been in practice for decades, as this shows the Filipino identity. Language being the first concern, Filipino parents should allow their children to practice and be exposed to the Filipino language, communicate and introduce Filipino words, as it will also help their children fully embrace their nationality. Avoid too much exposure to Western entertainment, as it is one way of adopting Western culture and practices. Filipino and history subjects should also be maintained in the educational curriculum for children to be introduced to Filipino history and practice the Filipino language. For my message to our professor, I am truly grateful to Sir Jumer Estrañero for the wonderful experience of studying the subject, as he explains each lesson admirably. It is detailed but presented in a way that is easily understood. I also admire Sir for always sharing facts in class about different things that he is exposed to and inclined to. I always leave the classroom full of knowledge, not only about our lesson, but also about recent events in our country. I salute Sir Jamel for his dedication to his work as a student and a teacher at the same time. Studying itself is hard, what more teaching students? I truly appreciate his efforts in attending our class despite having no sleep and still being able to deliver the lessons well. Thank you for the great experience of being part of your class this semester, and I hope you never lose passion for what you love to do. This is Pia Charlene Canlas from IAE 31.